I am in King's Cross. I'm in front of Dishoom. You can see that around me there is like skyscrapers going up everywhere. And what they've done here is they've put the outpost of one of the most popular Indian cafes around. It's based on the Irani cafes of Mumbai. We're going to go in there and eat the Big Bombay, which is an Indian take on full English breakfast. Let's go.
Our food is about Bombay, and most of it is exactly as you'll find in Bombay. It's the food that we love eating whenever we're there.
Right.
It's the comfort food that you'll find in people's homes. But we kind of pay homage to these beautiful old Irani cafes, which were opened in the early 1900s by immigrants to Bombay from Iran. And these places were really open all day, and they served a really great breakfast. Breakfast, I guess, for us was the bacon naan roll. We use a streaky bacon that's cured with rock salt and demerara sugar, and then it's cold smoked over oak. Obviously, that's not a traditional dish that you'll find in Bombay, but it's kind of our Bombay-style homage to the British bacon sandwich.
Right. So let's talk about the full. It's called the Big Bombay,
The
right?
Big Bombay,
And it's
absolutely.
basically it's a homage or a play on the full English breakfast,
Exactly.
right?
We have a full plate that we call the Big Bombay, and it obviously has some ginger pig bacon. We have a black pepper sausage that...
Is it pork?
It's a pork sausage. And then we have some mushrooms, we have some masala beans. They're really comforting and warming as well. And we have an akuri, which is a delicious kind of scrambled egg. The Iranian cafes have a curry for breakfast. So whenever I'm there, I'll have pao and a curry for breakfast.
Oh, it sounds
and it sets
fantastic.
me up for the day. And of
Excellent.
course with a hot cup of chai.
Okay, well, here is the moment of truth. The Big Bombay, the bacon naan. Look at this thing. All right, I think I'm gonna actually start with this guy because this may just finish me off, right? All right, let's look at this thing. So what we have here is what is called coriander in many parts of the world, but Americans would know as cilantro. There's cream cheese, and there is that delicious bacon from the ginger pig. That's really delicious. It actually, because there is a real smokiness of that bacon, like the first thing I tasted was like Texas barbecue, which is weird because they use beef mostly. But then you get that gentle coddling from the cream cheese, and then you taste that sort of that tang from the naan. It's such a, I love that flavor. And then of course there's that burnt exterior, so you're getting kind of a double smokiness from the bread and the bacon. Really great sandwich. I'm gonna have to have another bite. Just a wonderful supple naan, but it does kind of evoke in some weird way like a Neapolitan pizza for that puffiness, and then you have that smokiness from the bacon, which kind of takes me to Texas. Yeah, here I am in London eating in an Indian restaurant. I love the universality of food. That's a great breakfast right there, but we have this monster waiting for me over here. The pao buns, the masala beans, the Shropshire pork sausage, the eggs, the bacon. I mean, it's a full English right there. All right, well, let's get stuck into this Big Bombay. I'm gonna start with the Shropshire pork sausage because I love pork sausage. That's what a pork sausage is supposed to taste like. Just very porky, sweet, implications of sage and some, very English spices. All right, let's go to the beans, which I know for many people is the more perplexing aspects of British breakfast dining. It's a very spicy bean, much hotter than any baked bean I've had in breakfast before, but very welcome. The eggs and the bacon together with the sausage kind of prevents the perfect balance of smoke and salt and fat. Very nice. And there's a lot of heat from these eggs. Everything is very vibrantly spiced. What I love about this dish is that it's reflective of both London and Bombay, or Mumbai as it's called now. Two of the world's great cities and two really of the most global cities. I mean, I can't think of two other places that have so many infusions of different cultures, civilizations, languages, and indeed cuisines. It is a full English breakfast. I mean, you're eating, all of the components, but it's very much filtered through this prism of a Irani cafe in Bombay, and all of the flavors and the evocations and all of the cultural influences of that city kind of come through on this plate. So Don't miss the Big Bombay at the Shroom, and you should click here to watch the next episode of The Meat Show.